So let's have a look. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to have a look at the question and understand it. Plan your essay. So we look at a simple structure for you to do that. And then look at paraphrasing. So there's 4 different techniques we can use. And then we'll have a look at some linking expressions and how you can develop your argument and make concessions. And then we'll give you a range of vocabulary you can use to discuss business and economics topics. So, first part, understanding the question. So there is our question. So, what is it a good idea to do with our question? What is it a good idea? What should we do to help us understand the question? Yeah, look at the key words, okay? So we're going to read the question and then we will identify each part, yeah? So obviously here we've got discuss both views, give your opinion, and then we've got the main question body. And then, yes, we'll underline key words. Yeah, Godfrey, that's good. Yeah, you need to develop your ideas, so brainstorming is good. So, there's one large multinational companies. Can you see any other keywords in the question? Okay, benefit, yeah. Developing countries, yeah. So we've got benefit, economies, developing countries, good, yeah. Next. Yeah, the opposing view. Okay, so harmful. Okay, so others hold the opposite view. And then we have our question. Yeah, discuss both views, give your own opinion. Okay, very good. So, decide on your overall response. So, we've got beneficial, harmful. So how can these large multinationals benefit the economies of developing countries? Aid, okay. Sky, very good. Job opportunities. Communications, maybe. Nidchamba, technology, investment in infrastructure, yeah, good on it. Low labor cost, well, that's benefiting the company rather than the countries. Yeah, develop industries, okay. Okay, some good ideas, well done. Let's have a look. Employment, yeah. So, create jobs, okay. And then improved wages, yeah, money there, Stephen. So, yeah, salaries are likely to increase, I would say. Now, what about harmful? Arun Chimeg, yeah, good model of management, yeah. Marika, exploit, yeah. Lauren, pollution. Sorab, pollution. Monopolies, Neo, yeah. Corruption. Pollution. Affect small businesses, yeah. Bad effects on small economies, yeah, good. Okay. Oh, some good ideas here. Lawless society may not come to that, I don't think. Although judging by the supermarkets in the UK at the moment, they're pretty lawless. Okay, so let's have a look. Threaten local businesses, and then unfair competition, all right? So Raven's got an interesting question before we move on. What if we can't understand the keywords during the exam? Well, then you've got a problem, but it's much better to write something than to write nothing. So get familiar with some of the topics that you don't have a lot of vocabulary with. Okay, so review topics that you think you're not going to have a lot of vocabulary for. How to brainstorm, Andy? One way you can do that is with a mind map, okay? So you put a circle in the center of the paper and then you have your ideas coming off the main idea. So you can do that. But brainstorming is just thinking, basically. So let's have a look. Create jobs, improve wages. So we'll have a look at a simple structure. So introduction, we need to do what? What are we going to do? So we can use, yeah, paraphrase, good. Okay, good. And then what are we going to have? Last sentence, very important. Yeah, very good. Okay, so then we'll have a body paragraph. So we need what at the beginning? Topic sentence, yeah. Then what? Okay, explain. Give what? Yeah, examples. Example. And then make a, what are we going to do? So not a conclusion. Make a what? To show the other side. Well, concession. The last conclusion, we're going to do what? What are you going to do? Yeah, summarize, summarize. Yeah, good. Well, so we're going to summarize both viewpoints, and then we will give what? Yeah, Godfrey, good. Sky, good. We'll give our opinion. All right. Good. Okay, very good. Everyone's on the right track, so that's good. So let's have a look. So we're going to paraphrase the lead in. So how can we paraphrase? Pachu, wow. Okay, good. So that was good for your conclusion. Well done. So let's have a look at the introduction. What are we going to do? How can we paraphrase? What can we do? Yeah, we can use synonyms. We can also use voice. Yeah. Word form. Yeah, very good. And word order. Yeah, good. Very good. I can tell some of you have been to our webinars before, so that's good. So word order. Yeah, tense, you could. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. So some people believe that. Any ideas how you could rewrite that? Believe that. Okay, it is often, yeah. Okay, Maria, yeah. Naomi, good. Harvey, good. So we could say it's often argued that it is widely, Godfrey, good. Okay, good. Believed. Nabila, good. Stephen, good. Kawasar, good. It is commonly, okay, good. Suggested, yeah, very good. Okay, the activities. So anything we could change that to? Lay down, yeah, good. Good. The actions, yeah, so very good. Lots of you got that. So large, so think of a synonym for large. New, good. Huge, so multinational. International. Okay, or global. That would also work. Yeah, neo, good. All right, next one. Yeah, good, good. So companies, yeah, very good. Ali, good, very good. Next one. Okay, almost there. Okay, help. Yeah. So some of the words there that would work that you've put up. Okay, good. Next one. Okay, the economies of developing. So think of a synonym for countries. Nations. Okay, good. Everyone's got that. So it's widely believed that multinational corporations are. So think of the word form. Yeah, good, Mia. Sky, very good. Yeah. So the economies of developing countries. So large multinationals. So think about the word order. I've given you that. My stupid mouse is too sensitive. So companies which are multinational. Yeah. So we've got word order there. So synonyms, word form, word order. Mostly benefit. So how could you change that? The economies of developing countries. Mm-hmm. Okay. Countries with developing economies. All right. Okay, good. Right. So we'll throw these ones in the mix for our introduction. So it's often argued the actions of huge global companies are beneficial to countries with developing common economies. Right. So hold the opposite view and feel that. So how are you going to rewrite that? Well, we can put while. So we need to show the contrast. Okay, others believe that. Okay, so synonyms. These large multinationals, how are we going to rewrite that? Sean, okay, good. These companies, yeah, Twan, good. Have a negative effect, all right? So you can see through synonyms, we've changed the linking. It's often argued. Now we need a thesis statement. If anyone's quick at typing, see if you can write a thesis statement. Remember what our ideas were. So, in my opinion, I believe that. So we'll use linking words. So see if you can put them in. My opinion, I believe that. Okay, Neo, good. Anton, good. Saswati, yeah. Although, what about the last one? Yeah, that was some good one there. I missed it. I missed your name. All right. Overall. Yeah. Overall. So in my opinion, I believe that although multinational companies have some harmful impacts, overall they benefit the countries in which they do business. Okay, so there's a few words you could use there. Some of you have given some good vocabulary there. Very good. All right, body paragraph A. So we need a topic sentence. So multinationals have a generally positive effect on the economies of developing countries. So we've got a nice linking phrase. A growing body of research suggests that multinational companies generally have a, okay. Now, when you're, a lot of people write in a recent research or a recent study has shown, but you have to refer to the source. But if you write a sentence like this, we're saying a growing body of research suggests it's coming from many different areas. So we don't have to refer to one single source. Yeah. One key benefit is that international investment can help to create jobs. So what are we going to put in the gap there? Yeah, good. Naomi, yeah, good. Godfrey, Fatima, Nin, good. Okay, so opportunities. Now we need to explain. This can lead to an Fatima, Neo, good. Nugan, yeah. Eden, yeah, good. Tatiana, Andy, good. Okay, an increase in wages. So we'll give an example. So we're using Turkey. So taking Turkey as an example, employees of multinational companies earn around 15% more than Champ, good, Gwen, yeah, few words that we're going here. Okay, good. So here we've put in staff, yeah. So employees, staff. So employees of multinational companies earn around 15% more than staff of local companies. Okay. Now you could have put that than those at local companies. Yeah, that would work. Now here's our concession. While wage growth is only one something of economic health, so it's only one. Okay. Neo, good. Anton, good. Okay, so indicator of economic health. It is clear that international companies can to a country's development. Now remember, it's a concession. Okay, good. Yeah. Marcia, good. Sita, good. Naomi, good. Okay. Okay, good. So, good linking expressions. So, when you have a look at the essay in full, take a note. So, I've explained it's a good way to use the first one, a growing body of research suggests. So, one key benefit is that this can lead to taking, here we've got Turkey as an example, while it is clear that. Okay. So we're using while there to show contrast. Yeah. So we're showing a contrast. So while wage growth is only one indicator of economic health, it is clear that international companies can contribute to a country's development. Yeah. Yeah, you can make an example up, Chai Lung, as long as you can explain it clearly and it's on topic. That's no problem. So we got our word forms. So earn is, so we've got present simple we're using for facts, and then modals for possible effects. So can help, can lead, earn, can contribute. Yeah. Okay. Patchy, you could do that if you want. It's up to you. Yeah. But it's better to give an example. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you mean without a concession? You don't have to, but I mean, this shows good command of your writing skills. Yeah. So it's showing a high level of skill if you can make a concession. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at body 2 in a minute. So positive effect. So collocations, international investment, collocation, create job opportunities, collocation, one indicator of, yeah, economic health, collocations. So let me just go back. So you want to make sure that you have a good knowledge of collocations, so words that naturally go together. Yeah, so if you can do that, then it's going to improve your score. Pashu, we're just showing a concession and we're just showing how good our writing is. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's have a look. So next, so we're showing a contrast, so we're using however. They are also negative, so what's going to go into the gap? Yeah, Ryan, or Ian, sorry. Okay, so impacts, yeah, impacts. One important issue is that multinational companies can take, so some of you mentioned this at the beginning, there's a few words that would go in the gap. So customers, yeah, some of you mentioned this when we were brainstorming at the beginning, all right? And then we're going to explain, this means that some local businesses are likely to mount, yeah, good. Yep, that would also work. William, yeah, that would work. Tatiana, yeah, that would work. So we've put close down. So give an example. So for instance, global change such as, so we've got one, Coca-Cola. Can you think of another one? Neo, good. Naomi, good. Raven, yeah, that would work as well. Raven, yeah, good. Abed, yeah. So there's a number of examples. We've chosen McDonald's here. So global change such as McDonald's and Coca-Cola have a much larger, so for advertising. So what do you need? Stephen, yeah, Ronald McDonald time. Gross, yeah, good. Refund, yeah, good. So budget, larger budget. Allowing them to increase their market, what? Bonjour, good. Vinny, yeah. Market share at the expense of local restaurants. However, we're going to make a concession again. Although competition is often seen as a key Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a look. Good. So here we've got driver. Yeah. So drives economic growth. Yeah. It can be argued that these large companies have an unfair over small businesses. Fatima, good. Gwen, good. So advantage over small businesses, which can lead to the formation of, so think of a famous game from England. Yeah, when we're describing a company that controls a lot. Andrea, yeah, good. Vinny, yeah. Eden, good. Yeah, Andy, good. So we pluralize that. Well done, William. Monopolies. Yeah. Monopolies. So have a look at our linking expressions. So obviously we're using however. So we could have used other words to show the contrast nonetheless. Okay. One important issue is that this means that, for instance, such as, although, and then it can be argued, which can lead to, so some good vocab and linking expressions there. So we've got our present simple again. So are likely to, have, often seen as, is, have. And then modals can be argued, can lead to, can take. Okay, negative impacts. Global change, so good collocation use, larger budget, good collocation use, market share, collocation, economic growth, key driver of economic growth, so that's a nice phrase, formation of monopolies. Good. All right, I'll just let you just have a look at that. So just look at the vocab. Okay. So would passion you're going to use, it's a modal of possibility. Okay. However, this has happened in many countries. Yeah. So, okay. So we're going to summarize both views and we're going to have a look at our main points. So in conclusion, so any other words we can use instead of in conclusion? I think in conclusion is probably the best. I wouldn't use hence, Andy. Overall, Raven, I wouldn't use that for your task one. So to summarize, you could use to sum up, yeah. in a nutshell, and I wouldn't use it's too informal. You could use all in all to sum up. Yeah, to recapitulate, yeah, maybe a little bit over the top. To summarize, to conclude. Yeah. So I would just stick with in conclusion. Yeah, that's perfectly fine for what you're doing. All right. So while multinationals, let's have a look. They can also threaten small businesses. We'll give an opinion. Obviously, in my opinion. Can you think of another way to say that? Well, maybe not according to me. Hannah, yeah, from my perspective, from my point of view, yeah. So, in the case of an IELTS essay there, I would stick to this, in my opinion, okay? So, in my opinion, that's perfectly fine. Despite having some negative effects, I believe multinational corporations are generally beneficial. Final comment or possibly recommendation. However, I would argue that governments should regulate their impact in order to protect and support local businesses. Okay. Pacha, I would just stick with, in my opinion. Remember, you can be more experimental when you're not actually doing a test. I would just stick with tried and tested vocabulary or transitional signals when you're doing the IELTS test. Yeah. So in conclusion, yeah. And using other transitions like in addition, additionally, furthermore, moreover. Yeah. As a result. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, champ. Yeah. Perfectly fine. Naomi, I'm not sure. Do you mean if you have some of the same words in your essay, will it affect your score? Well, when we talk about repetition, it's more the structure that's repetitive. Yeah, it's unavoidable to use some words, some of the same words. You can't write an essay without repeating some of the same words. It's impossible. Yeah. But if you're just going firstly, secondly, thirdly, finally, yeah. Although that's not necessarily going to affect your score, but it's not going to give you a high score. It's not showing a good range. Yeah. Okay. Right. Before we move on to the questions, just remember to put your questions in the Q&A box, guys. Otherwise, I'm going to lose them in the chat box because a lot of people are putting stuff in there. Yeah. So this essay would be a band 9, so you can have a look at it. Okay, 290 words. So there's a good range of grammar and lexis. There's no errors in either. So the task achievement is good. It's been suitably extended. Everything's on topic and the coherence is good. Clear topic sentences with a clear progression through the paragraphs. So we'd have a bar 9. Okay. So some tips. So don't start writing straight away, obviously. Make a plan. As I say, you wouldn't get in a car without a map or without using the sat nav today. Not really necessary to count your words. You can download the official IELTS test paper off their websites, and then make sure you leave at least 2 minutes to check your grammar and spelling at the end. And then, as I answered that question earlier on about being familiar with the topics, so practice a range of questions and question types topics. Yeah, 2-part question, advantages, disadvantages, discuss with an opinion, discuss both sides without an opinion, cause, effect, solution. Yeah, to what extent do you agree or disagree? So have a look at all of those different kind of question types, all right? So you're familiar with them. Now, we'll move on to the questions in a second, but what I want to do here is just giving you a chance to have a look at these links. These are for some of our previous premium services we offer at IELTS Online Test. So you can have your speaking and writing evaluated by a former examiner. They'll give you an idea about what kind of score you're going to get and where you need to improve. Also, we have information on our up and coming webinars. We've got listening and reading videos, and then YouTube channel and Facebook group. Now, I have added one more. I haven't put it on the slide, but I've put it at the beginning of the chat box. So if you go to the beginning of the chat box, you will be able to see the links. Okay, so you'll have to scroll right back to the beginning. Okay, and you'll find the links that I've put on. The last one, there's a new service we're offering for a speaking test. So it's really, really useful. So if you can find that link, or at the end, if I can maybe put it on for you. I'm always frightened to use the controls too many in case we develop a problem. But you'll see on that link, you can actually do a practice speaking test, and you can choose either to have other students give you feedback on your performance, or you can choose to have a teacher give you feedback on your performance. So it's really, really useful. Yeah, so it's recorded, and then other students can listen and give feedback, or if you decide, then you can have one of our former examiners have a look at or have a listen to it. Okay, so really useful. So like I said, if at the end I can copy and paste that link again, I will. There's a bit of a delay on the chat box at the moment, so I'm not going to touch anything because I don't want anything to freeze. Okay, so just give me a sec. I'll come into the chat box. So just a second. Okay. All right. Yeah, final slide, I can show that again. Okay, at least I'll try, there we are. All right. Well, one thing you can do for formal and informal vocabulary, you can have a look at the academic word list on the internet, okay? So it has lists of academic vocabulary. So I'm just waiting for this Q&A to come down so I can have a... I'm Rita, okay, hi. Okay, so we've got lots of people saying hi in the chat box. I would save that, Amrita. So it says, can we write a recommendation at the end in the opinion of agree and disagree? So I would put it in the conclusion, yeah. Pashu. Yeah, well, I can certainly put it to everyone if you want to, yeah. So class of ideas for recent questions. Although the way things are going, a lot of the tests are going to be actually cancelled, I think, in the coming months, particularly in Europe. I know they cancelled them until the end of April in China. So I'm not so sure about Vietnam, Thailand, and other countries in Asia. Anonymous, are we allowed to take some countries as an example in order to elaborate more? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You have to really. So we gave Turkey there, so you could give, you could have given a number of different places. Yeah, Vietnam, the Philippines. Teresa, I would like to ask a question on the introduction. Will I be penalized if I don't include my opinion in the introduction but in the conclusion? Not really. You're not likely to be penalized, really, for that. IELTS Simon, well, I don't know him, no. But if you have a look at our IELTS online tests, we've got lots of free information on there. So you can have a look at some of the past essays. So Aran Chamig. Oh, sorry, no, Irvin. Sometimes I'm getting confused to start my topic sentence. Do you have any advice, like a sample or template? Not really. I think you just need the practice. For example, you've got to remember, now I'm going to try and write here. Now, let's see if this works, and hopefully it does. So, just a second. So we've got a topic sentence there. Sorry, it shouldn't be in capitals. So let me do that again. Now you have to remember, a topic sentence has two parts. It's got the main idea and it has the controlling idea. All right. So if you have a look at that, all right, I'll move it down so you can see it a bit clearer. So what's the main idea in that topic sentence? So I bet just keep practicing, time yourself so you can improve your speed that way. Okay. Ash, just practice, practice, practice. Yeah. Okay, so here. So the main idea is riding a bicycle in Beijing. The controlling idea can be dangerous. So if you're writing a paragraph, ask yourself how or why it can be dangerous to get your supporting ideas. Okay, so remember, the topic sentence has your main idea and your controlling idea. All of your ideas have to go back to your controlling idea. All right, that's how you can practice and get better topic sentences. Anonymous, yeah, that's no problem. You can give your opinion 2 times for sure. Amrina, can we use a concession in every type of essay? Yeah, most you can, accept something like problem, cause, solution. Yeah, you're not likely to do it there. Or maybe advantages, disadvantage. I'm not quite sure, Nanush, what your question is. We're just kind of showing that there is the kind of opposite side, yeah. So for example, like I'm saying, I concede that there are some educational television programs, but overall, most of them have no education quality whatsoever. So I'm conceding. I'm showing that there is part of something, but overall, it's not good. Raven, good night. Yes, Andrea, it's also possible to give your opinion in the body. Yeah. Anonymous, it doesn't matter if you write more than 300 words. The examiner probably won't be too happy, but it doesn't matter. You're not penalized for that. Okay. I think, Ali, the best thing you can do is, it's okay having a look at books. Anne Hogue has written a good one for academic writing. But you need someone to look at your writing. So you need a teacher to have a look and see where you're going wrong. I think that's also important. So there's lots of writing, academic writing books. Yeah. Rezvan, links. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll escape. So just give me a second. I'll stop the share. Okay, and I'll put on the links. So just give me a second. A few people are struggling to get them. So here's the first one. So this is for writing and speaking. Just give me a sec. The chat box is not responding, so just give me a second. Okay, there's the first YouTube group coming up. So you can see webinars that we've already done. So good idea to have a look at that if you've missed any of our webinars. Okay. And then we've got IELTS online tests. Just give me a sec. Chat box is frozen. Okay. There we are. Facebook group. Okay. Another Facebook group. All right, just give me a sec. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit slow. And then here's our new feature on the website. So check this out. Really useful for you to practice your speaking. Okay, so this is really important link coming up. So you can practice this. So get feedback from other students, or if you choose to do so, a teacher can give you feedback, all right? Okay, there you go. So check that out. Let's see if I can answer one more or two more questions before we go. Pros and cons. Tidigal, can one use pros and cons? You can, but I think there are better ways you can say that than pros and cons. It's quite often used by students, so maybe better avoid that. Okay. Anonymous got a good question here. Is it better to write don't as a contraction or do not. So you don't use contractions in your task twos. Always write the full form of the words. So do not. So, you know, would have, should have, could have, don't, isn't. Always write the full forms. Yeah. Mustak asks an interesting question. Does China have any differences in question pattern from other countries? You might find that the questions on test day are not the same everywhere. Yeah. So you might find that they're different. So most often there are similarities. So you can find this information out on the internet. A lot of people put up on what they got. And also remember there's a lot of British Council use a number of different speaking booklets, so the speaking topics are likely to be different as well. All right. Anonymous is asking about the coronavirus. It's not rude, it's affecting everyone, I think. Everyone, everywhere. Yeah. So at the moment in the UK, it's not a major problem, but there is a problem with the supermarkets. They're selling out of lots of things. People are panicking. Okay. So a bit of a nightmare, but thank you for asking. Otherwise, everything's okay for the time being. Mustak, gonna take me in China, but no experience in China. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, the test's gonna be the same wherever you take it. So it's not really any more difficult in one country or another. Okay. Right, guys, time for me to disappear. I hope you found this lesson useful, and check out the website and the links to help you improve, and stay tuned for future webinars. Okay, guys, stay safe and see you soon. Bye for now.